Okay, so I decided we are vlogging this week, and currently I'm cleaning up the kitchen for making my lunch and meal prepping, and then I'll get ready to go to the gym. But this is going to be such an exciting week because I'm going to be coloring some yarn. I'm getting some yarn sent to me that I'm so excited to receive, and I have a skincare brand that has sent me something, so I'm just overly excited. Currently, I have 2 finished objects that's on the blocking mat that I'll show you guys later. So really an exciting week. So I thought I was gonna take you guys with me. Okay, so I'm currently outside with my puppy. He's playing here. I think I got some video of him just running around. But I wanted to show you guys some yarn that I got as a gift from Ullen yarns. And it is just the most gorgeous yarn. And I thought I would see if I could take some pictures with all of the gorgeous flowers that are here at the moment. So let me show you the yarn. Okay, so I have the yarn here and it is just absolutely gorgeous. This color is called Espresso and this color is called Shell, and it is just the most gorgeous yarn. It is 92% merino wool and 8% cashmere, so it's just so soft. And I'm gonna be knitting 2 bralettes with this from Ullen Knitwear's designs, and I'm really looking forward to it. But we have so many of these like nice flowers here. There's some nice flowers there, and then some nice flowers over here as well. So I just wanted to see if I could take some pictures with the yarn and the flowers. Good morning, guys. I thought we should do something fun where I show you all of my finished objects that I've done in quite a while, because there are quite a few of them and I'm actually wearing one. So this is a test knit I did for KnitForDays, and it is the amber sweater. And I'm just absolutely in love with this. It is so cute. It is knitted in Mellow's Fluffy Alpaca, which was sponsored to me by Ullen, which is a Danish knitting store. It is just stockinette stitch, worked in around top down with I-cord etching on the neckline, on the bottom of the shirt, and on the sleeves. And the fit is just immaculate. I really like it. And it was such a fun knit. I knitted it on 7mm needles. She recommended 8mm, but I couldn't hit gauge with that. So yeah, that is my first finished object. The second thing I want to show you is something I self-drafted, and it is a summer top that I knitted in Cecil viscose, which if you haven't seen my rayon video, I would highly recommend you to go check it out. But a lot of people asked me about Cecil in that video, and I decided to buy some yarn. I bought Lang Yarns Oceania, which has 30% Cecil in it, and tried to knit something up, and I ended up designing my own summer top that is like crisscross on the back, and I will show that to you guys too. Okay, so the top I made looks like this. It is just a very plain looking top at the front, but the back is really where it gets exciting, where I've made these I-cord straps that are like crisscrossing at the back of the shirt. And it turned out like really how I wanted it to. I made these holes on the side where the straps can go through, so you can like crisscross them in different ways. And honestly, I'm just very excited that I made this, and I'm gonna knit it up in so many more colors. So I wanted to show you that to you guys too. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you guys is something I've been working on since October, I think, and it is a sweater for my boyfriend. It was his Christmas gift. He wished for it, and then we decided to go out and buy the yarn together. So it is Hobie's Upcycled Alpaca Blend, which is one of my all-time favorite yarns. And he chose this very lovely blue color. He wanted a very fitted, nicer knitted shirt. It is knitted on 4mm needles, and it is from Mayflower, and it is called the Troels sweater. And I really liked it. I decided to do a 1x1 rib with an Italian bind off instead of doing the 2x2 rib with a normal bind off, because I preferred this. I did the same for the sleeves and the same for the bottom of the shirt. And he's been getting so much wear out of this, and I'm so happy with it. And the final thing I want to show you is something I am over the moon with, and that is my dad's birthday gift. And I will show you what it looks like, and then we'll sit down and have a chat about it. But I made him this vest, which is the Novice Slab Over by Petite Knit, but I made it as a tribute to all of the things he likes. He's turning 50, so I wanted to do something special, and it looks like this. Okay, let me try it on for you guys. Okay, so I am wearing the sweater. It looks a bit weird on me, but I hope it will fit my dad. Otherwise, we'll have to do some stretching and some new blocking, but it looks like this. And I'm honestly so happy with how it turned out. So let me show you. On the top of this, it is trumpets, because my dad has played since he was very young, and he plays the trumpet in some big bands, jazz music, you know. And in to go along with that, I made some notes. Then he is a hunter. We own a forest, and he goes hunting with my brother, and it is one of his big passions. So I made a bird, I made a hunter, and then I made a deer down here, and some leaves just to represent the forest and the hunting. And then at the bottom, I made some, I don't even know what those are called in English, but it's the one the squirrels eat, and then some squirrels. And I'm just over the moon with how this turned out. It was a difficult project, but I will put my normal clothes on, sit down with you, and then we're gonna go through it. Okay, so we sat down, and I thought I would go through it with you guys. The reason why it was such a difficult project is because I didn't think about the Novice Slip Over, that it was gonna be a pattern that was knitted, where the front panel was knitted and the back panel was knitted and then joined together. So I had to do color work on the wrong side, which was totally new for me and very difficult. And I'm the type of person that I don't watch videos or do that, so I just figure it out myself, what I need to do. And I'm not even sure it is the normal method to do color work that I ended up doing on the wrong side, but it was something a method I developed that worked for me. Also, if you're wondering about me having some stuff here, it is because I got a wound on my lip, and I did some disinfectant that I put on top of it that is kind of crackling off. It's not like I didn't brush my teeth, it is just that crackling off. But the reason why I ended up knitting that for him is because it's his 50th birthday, and I wanted to do something special. And I also wrote him a poem that I will maybe read to you guys, that he is gonna get on his birthday. But before I do that, I wanted to show you the book that I used to make that slip over, and it is called Hønsestrik by Hanne Rimmen, and she's a very well-known knitwear designer as well, at least in Denmark. And if you don't know her, I would highly recommend going to check out her patterns, because they are stunning. And she made a whole book on this type of knitting that I did. So this kind of like paneled knitting with different motifs all across the shirt, and she has some information at the start about like how to choose colors, how to like design the patterns and stuff like that, which I found so enjoyable. Then in this book, she has, I think, 8 patterns that are just basic patterns. So short-sleeved, long-sleeved shirts that you can use for designing your own like hønsestrikk piece. And I liked all of the ones, but there was not any vest in there, and I wanted to make a vest for my dad because I think he's gonna get the most wear out of that. Also, my grandma is making him a sweatshirt, so like I didn't want to intertwine between that, if that makes sense. But highly recommend this book. I'm not sure if it's in English, I hope it is, but it was so enjoyable, and I'm definitely going to be knitting up something for myself like this. I'm kind of contemplating creating a white base sweater and then knitting all of the motifs in color. I think she had a picture of her doing something like that with like a baby blanket, but like I think it is so cute, and I used this book and highly recommend. I decided that you're gonna hear the poem, but you're gonna hear it when I'm writing it down in the card that I'm gonna gift him for his birthday. And I don't know if I told you guys this, but it is Thursday day. His birthday is on Saturday, and I'm gonna wrap off his gifts and write the poem in a card, and then I will show it to you guys. Another very exciting thing I thought we should take a look at today is some parcels that I got, and I'm actually waiting for a parcel to be delivered to me today by Lang Yarns Nordic, and I'm so excited for that parcel to come. But before we do that, I wanted to show you 2 other parcels that I've gotten. So the other parcel I got is from Foreo Sweden, which I am so excited to open. Like, I really cannot wait. And if you don't know what Foreo Sweden is, it is a Swedish skincare brand that has developed like skincare devices that you can use in your skincare routine. And they reached out and asked me if they could send me one of their devices, and I got so excited and told them they definitely could. I don't know if you guys know this, but before I decided to dive into the world of yarn and yarn science, I was very into skincare science, and I've done quite a few research projects into skincare science, and I've developed my own skincare, so it is something that I know a lot of. And this new technology really was something that was very interesting and very exciting to me. They are sending me their studies that they have done on this device so that I can read them and go through it with you guys too. So I got the device that is called the Foreo UFO 3, and it looks like this. It is the most stunning pink device with like rose gold hardware, and it is a deep hydration facial device with cryotherapy. And to go with it, I got some masks that I'm going to be trying out. For now, I have to get back to my uni work and do that. I just received the biggest parcel ever from Lang Yarns Nordic, which I am so excited to open with you guys. Like, I'm so excited for this Lang Yarns package, and it is not sponsored. They gifted the yarn to me, but I'm not required to do anything. So I'm gonna be making this most amazing video about yarn for sensitive skin, and I did loads of research, and they had loads of yarns that I was really interested in trying out for sensitive skin, so that is what I'm going to do. So in the future you'll be seeing a video about that, and I'm honestly so excited and so honored that they are trusting me with their yarns, and it is such a big dream come true for me, and I don't know what to say other than I'm just over the moon with this. Okay, so I cannot remember when, but I told you guys that I had sheep, and on Instagram, a lot of you guys asked if you could see them. So I'm up here so that you can get a look at them. The dogs are here, so they're not too keen on being too close to the fence, but they're up there. I have 7 of them. Hi, Pia! So, but they're not too keen on getting too close, but this is where they live. So they have the whole of this fenced in. They have up here fenced in, and then like the hill back there. So lots of places that they can go, and then they have like a round pin here where they have some food. But yeah, they're not for spinning yarn or anything. They're literally just for keeping down the grass and like grazing. Okay, so I have some very exciting news I want to share with you guys. And it is something that I have been debating a lot whether or not I should share with you beforehand or just when it's done. But I decided that I'm going to share it with you guys, and I'm going to build in public, which is going to be very nerve-wracking, but at the same time very rewarding. And I'm just completely in love with our community and how nice you guys have been, and the way you're responding to my videos, that I thought that I would make this a public thing. So I just finished writing back and forth with a yarn mill, because one of my biggest dreams is creating my own yarn brand, and I have very, very high standards for what I want to put on the market. I want to make sure that it's different from what's out there already, and I really want to create some engineered type of yarns where I will be testing them out a lot beforehand. But I thought I would just take you guys with me throughout the whole process of creating my brand, finding the yarns that I want to share with you guys, and the whole testing process as well. And one of the very exciting news is that I'm gonna be traveling to Italy to see the yarn mill that I want to work with, which is just so exciting to me. And I asked my mom and my grandma if they wanted to come with me. I'm not going to share exactly which city it is yet, but I'm going to take you guys with me when I go there. But they both wanted to come with me, so we are making a like family trip out of it, and I'm very, very excited for that, and just the whole thing in general. And I really hope you guys are a bit excited as well, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be great. And I had some questions that I wanted to ask you guys as well. Hi, Smug. And I had some questions I wanted to ask you guys as well, because I want to make sure before I do this that there's actually a need or want for the yarns that I want to create. So in order for me to determine that, I would love to know what you think is missing from the yarn industry, which type of yarns you're missing, if you're missing some transparency or anything like that. I would really appreciate your input, and if you do give me input, you can be a part of creating this yarn brand and what is going to come on the market, and hopefully it's going to be something that you would love to knit with and try out. So please let me know down below what you think is missing from the yarn market, your thoughts on this, and or even if you don't think there's missing anything and you don't need another yarn brand, please let me know as well, because I would really love to get your input on this. And I think that was it for, well, this part of the video. The dogs are really getting into it. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate the weather? It's really Danish spring at its best, and I'm so in love. Okay, so we're in my kitchen because my dad has his birthday tomorrow, and my grandma has come today and she's staying over at my house. And she literally brought with her an entire supermarket for my boyfriend and I as a thank you, and just because I'm such a spoiled grandchild, she does this for me all the time. So I wanted to show you what she got for us. So she got some really nice pasta in like farfalle, and the rigatoni one as well, and just normal pasta, and then some rice, some nuts, some dried mango because I absolutely love to eat this. She got us oats because we love oats. Candy, and sour candy is my favorite. Kinder chocolate is my favorite. I don't like normal chocolate. I only like Kinder chocolate and white chocolate. She got us some Easter bunnies. This is some licorice my boyfriend loves, and some dark chocolate that my boyfriend loves as well. And then because we train a lot and protein is very important for us, she got us protein like cereals in some like strawberry one and some like white chocolate ones. And then some white chocolate we already started on. And that's not even all. She also got us loads of fish for the freezer and some meat from the local butcher that is in her town. And I don't know, it was so nice of her. Like, she doesn't have to do stuff like that, but she's just the most thoughtful human being there is. And I seriously love her for that and for everything else she is. But I'm so excited that I have her at my house, and I get to spend loads of time with her. And yeah, so I promised I would read you the poem I wrote for my dad when I like wrote it down in like a card. And I got this very cute like birthday card that says congratulations on it, and then like a tiny man with a flag. And I named the poem 50 Years of You, and I will read it to you now. 50 years of stories, of quiet strength and steady hands, of showing up each morning and doing more than anyone plans. I grew up watching closely, though you may not have known, learning what it means to work to build something of your own. Taught me more than effort, more than simply doing things right. You showed me pride in small details and how to keep going when it's a fight. It's in the early mornings, in the things you didn't say, in the way you kept on moving, even on the hardest day. And now I stand here grateful for all that you've passed down, your discipline, your mindset, the way you never back down. I hope you see what I see when I look at you today, not just 50 years behind you, but a life that shaped my way. I am proud to be your daughter, proud of all you have done, and even prouder knowing I get to be your one. So that is the poem I wrote for him. And now I'm gonna wrap up his gift so that it is ready for tomorrow.